Hi, everybody. Dorothy here. You want to talk about Mercury retrograde? I do. So I got a little short video here for us to cover Mercury retrograde. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about, of course, let's give you some dates first. July 17th or the 18th, depends on where you live, through August 11th. It goes from 15 degrees of Leo back to 4 degrees of Leo. It's not making any major aspects in that time frame except the one conjunction to the sun. I'll talk about that in a separate video when I do my YouTube shorts. So make sure you're following me wherever you're seeing this. I do a lot of short videos as well. So one of the things that I really want to cover is that, every time Mercury goes retrograde, I just feel this is especially important to repeat. Every time Mercury goes retrograde, there is just a slew of people out there just giving you all kinds of doom and gloom, fearful energy, just because, well, they don't know better. And the point is like Mercury retrograde it's not out to get you. It's not out to get me. It's not out to cause problems. Seriously. It's not a punishment from the universe. It's not a reason why your Wi-Fi is not working or your car isn't driving. It's not those things. But there's just so much hype around it. Mercury retrograde. I think people have heard that more than they know what their sun, moon, and rising sign is. And it's just there to get clicks, to get attention. It's a talking point, which is fine, but it can confuse things when it comes to astrology. And I just don't want you to think that every time Mercury is retrograde, it has to create a problem because it doesn't, because problems happen all the time. And so I just wanted to reiterate that. That's my little lecture for today. Let's talk about what Mercury in the sign of Leo is about because it's in Leo this time. It stays in Leo. Now, not to be a drama queen, but Mercury in Leo does love a little flair. It does love, that's the tone of it, of Leo, is dramatic and flair. And lots of times when Mercury is in the sign of Leo, the sun will be there. The sun is there now. Is it almost? Depends on when I'm recording this, but it's not quite yet. But with the energy of this Mercury in Leo retrograding, the sun will be there soon. We do feel like reactive and people are louder with their opinions and things can really heat up. And so if you find yourself, needing to rework something or nail something down, especially around being creative, your own self-expression. If you're a leader, we're having to adjust to find those things, right? I'm going to give you a few things to contemplate in a second, and finding your own personal voice. So with the retrograde, July 18th through August 11th, it is a time, as always, those RE words, you've heard it from everybody, reflect and review, but recalibrate too. I think that's something that's important for us to hone in on because we just go, go, go. And some of us allow, the outside world just to knock us off our balance. And some of it's good, some of it's not. But take time during this retrograde to ask yourself some questions, like whatever the subject matter is for you. And that will depend on where this Leo energy and this retrograde is in your chart. But it basically comes down to our creativity, our leadership, our personal voice. So, am I expressing myself clearly? That is something that you could ask yourself. Are you expressing yourself clearly? Are you speaking from the heart? Leo rules the heart. Or am I just trying to be heard, right? It's good to ask yourself that question, to sit down and contemplate, and, either draw cards on it, meditate on it, journal on those things. This is the way we use this retrograde in a productive way. Next, where have I been maybe too proud and I want to revisit something, right? Sometimes that is our ego. Our ego gets stirred up around things. Now, I'm not saying it has to be a good thing or a bad thing. That's not what I mean. The ego is the soul expressing itself through your sun sign. And so is there something that you've taken too personally that's the ego, or something that maybe you've reached too far? only you know what that personal journey and that personal story is for you. Okay. So this is an opportunity and this is a time for you to um, contemplate some of those things. Maybe none of those things resonate with you. That's fine too. So whatever is resonating with you at this point in time is important for us to stop, to pause, and to reevaluate and recalibrate what's going on. We don't need to rush. We don't need to push. Though Leo loves performing and it loves drama, this retrograde is telling us is that give it some time. It's going to spend 2 months in this zodiac sign, and yeah, a little over 2 months, and it gives us this opportunity to slow down, right? Because the retrograde of Mercury, um, from the shadow phase, from the beginning, because from 4 degrees of Leo and it goes up to 15, stops in retrogrades. That's what we're talking about, the retrograde right now. And then it backs to 4 degrees again, and then it goes back. So that whole time period takes approximately 2 months, where Mercury moves in through a sign usually in 3 weeks. So it is just a great chance to slow down. It's like stop watching too much internet. I don't know. That sounded really old, didn't it? Unplug a little bit and be creative. That's what I really want you to do. So that will give you a chance to really discover what your heart needs and wants now. hmm That's really some of the most important things to look at. So, just to recap real quick, retrogrades are not anything to fear. They're about getting in alignment and realigning yourself with what's important. I want you to remember, don't give your power away. When you read some of these stupid memes, and some of them are funny as hell, right? And I get it. I'm not being a snob there. But if you're seeing something that's doomsday or just really spirals you out, don't let that happen. You've got your own power. Don't give your power away like that. Let Mercury retrograde in the sign of Leo help you to refine your voice, reclaim your story if you want to, speak from the heart with intention, and go from there. Now, if you want to know where this is in your chart, as well as say, hey, maybe Mercury, maybe Uranus and Gemini. Mercury rules Gemini, so when it's retrograde, it's going to be impacting that Uranus and Gemini. A lot of different things going on there. If you want to know, you know how to find me for your own private session. And I have a self-study course. I have the beginner course, and then I actually have a smaller one on just the planet Mercury. I'm working on others, just been kind of lazy about getting them out, but there is one on Mercury. Wherever this is being posted, I'll put the link down to where you can go check that out if you want. And so I think we'll leave you with that. Thank you so much. I'll be putting out some shorts about this too. So um, I appreciate it, and comment, like, share. And I do have membership platforms all over the place, and that is a financial way that you can support this free content. And I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Blessings and namaste.